Are you curious what life is like in Livonia, Michigan? Maybe you're thinking about moving to Livonia or just want to learn a little bit more of the city out of pure curiosity. Well, this is the video you're going to need, so make sure to watch to the end because it's filled with insider information you're not going to find anywhere else. I'm Mike Perna with the Perna team right here at Metro Detroit. If this is your first time on the channel and you want to learn everything about what it's like to work, eat, sleep, live, and play right here at Metro Detroit, then be sure you tap the subscribe button and hit the bell. Livonia is located in northern Wayne County, just outside of Detroit. Now, I get the question all the time from folks moving to Livonia, what's the commute like to get to places like downtown Detroit, the airport, Ann Arbor, and other places people in Livonia commonly work? Let's dive in. People living in Livonia, Michigan often commute to several nearby cities and locations for work, but also a bit of fun too. Here are some of the most common places and how far it is to get there. Detroit. Many Livonia residents work in Detroit, especially over the last 10 years, as Detroit's attracted businesses back to the city, and those businesses like Rocket Mortgage, General Motors, Ford, and its EV campus expansion into the train station is about 19 miles away, making it a manageable 25 to 35-minute commute. Dearborn, which is home to Ford Motors headquarters and several other major employers, is approximately 15 miles away, or a 20 to 25-minute commute. Southfield, known as a business and commercial hub, has several Fortune 500 companies headquartered there and regional offices, is again approximately a 15-mile commute, which puts it around 25 minutes. Ann Arbor, home to the University of Michigan, including the University of Michigan Health System, one of the largest and most prestigious universities and health systems in the U.S., is a major employment center for Livonia residents and is approximately 30 miles away, or a 40 or 45-minute commute. It's a bit longer, but it's still manageable. Farmington Hills, directly to the north, has a healthy job market. Farmington Hills is about a 0-minute commute because it's literally right next door, so probably 10 minutes to wherever you need to get to in Farmington Hills. Being central west of Detroit and with the I-275 freeway running north and south here, and the I-96 running east and west here, and the 696 running east and west just north here over Farmington Hills, Livonia is a pretty ideal location except for when it's road construction season, which is like 9 months out of the year. And then it's just brutal. So it's pretty much always brutal. Talking about the history of Livonia, Livonia was established in 1935 as a township and then incorporated into a city in 1950. It started as a quiet farming town and today has a population of 94,000 plus people, making it the 9th largest city in the state. The 9th largest. The biggest employers inside the city are Ford Motor, Trinity Health Systems, and St. Mary Mercy, but other employers include Roush, Velasquez, Amazon, Comerica, and more. One of the two major draws to Livonia is its park system. There are almost 1,400 acres of parks in Livonia, including 3 golf courses, an archery range, community rec center, a skateboard park, 10 sand volleyball courts on over 60 park sites, and here are my top parks in Livonia that I would highly recommend taking the kiddos to. First one is Bicentennial Park, offering athletic fields, trails, tennis courts, and a play area. This is really popular for sports and outdoor activities like baseball or soccer. It's also home to the Nature Center, which provides educational programs. Clement Circle Park, which is known for a swimming pool. The park also has a playground and sports fields. Greenmead Historical Park, which is my favorite one, is way more than just a park. It's a historical village featuring a farmhouse, a chapel, a schoolhouse, and gardens. I definitely want to mention something that's not a park, but definitely should be on this list, the Jack E. Kearnsey Recreational Center. And while it's not a park, this comprehensive recreational center definitely deserves mention. It has indoor pools, a fitness hub, climbing walls, and a host of other amenities. Before we go on, if you're finding value in this video, can you do me a huge favor by liking the video so more people can see it? Go ahead, hit it, hit it. All right, thank you, I appreciate it. Back to the video. All right, let's carry on. One of the questions I get a lot from people that are looking to move into Livonia is, how are the schools? So if you've got kiddos or you're going to be having kiddos, that's probably top of mind for yourself as well. So Livonia is served by 2 public school systems, but Livonia Public is where we're going to focus as it serves over 14,000 students across 13 elementary schools, 3 middle schools, and 3 high schools. And that's not even including the Career Tech Center and the Early Childhood Center. Now, several of the schools have been named reward schools by the Michigan Department of Education, which is an award given to only the top 5% of the schools in the state based on academic performance. Niche.com has Livonia ranked B+ overall with an A in college prep. GreatSchools.org gives Livonia High Schools a 7 out of 10 for Franklin, 8 out of 10 for Churchill, and 9 out of 10 for Stevenson. U.S. News reports a student-to-teacher ratio of 16:1, which is pretty darn good. School Digger gives Livonia 4 out of 5 stars, and finally, Public School Review gives Livonia 4.2 out of 5 stars. Not too shabby. Keep up the good work, Livonia. The next question a ton of people ask me is, but what about the real estate? Where am I going to live, and what does that even look like in Livonia? So let's talk real estate. Livonia has a wide range of houses, with the average sales price in 2023 being $280,000. So what that means is with a down payment of 20%, with the average tax rate, that'll put your payment roughly $1,800 per month. It's predominantly single-family homes versus condos, with just over 80% homes and under 20% condos in the city of Livonia. Now, the highest sales price over the last 2 years was $760,000, which was this gorgeous new construction over on Mylands Drive in Mystic Creek. And when we're working with buyers, some of the neighborhoods we get asked about the most are Castle Gardens, Rosedale Gardens, Gulfview Meadows, and Burton Hollow. Burton Hollow has been an extremely popular one because home prices are wide-ranging over the last year, from $294,000 for this guy right here to $455,000 for this home right here. Now, it's a large neighborhood, but best of all is the Burton Hollow Swim Club, which is packed every summer and great for families. And at $1,475 to join and $725 yearly dues, it's actually a really good value. So the third question I get from a lot of our buyers that are looking to move into Livonia is it safe for my family? Livonia has expansive neighborhood watch programs. It's a tight-knit community and has a super responsive police force, which helps keep Livonia safe for you and your loved ones. And let's dig into the numbers around this. Livonia ranks as one of the safest cities in not only the state, but the entire U.S. Per the FBI stats, Livonia has 40% less crime than the national average. CrimeGrade.org gave Livonia an A ranking overall. Only 13% of U.S. cities have less crime. Niche.com's data shows Livonia is significantly lower than the national average in all 6 categories tracked, which includes assault, murder, robbery, and 4 property crimes, burglary, theft, and car theft and damage. Now, last but not least, we're going to talk about, unfortunately, a con for Livonia, and we're going to talk about its food and entertainment scene. This has been a struggle for Livonia over the last 20 years because Livonia has frankly been taken over by a lot of the big box stores and the chain restaurants. There are not a ton of individually owned and operated restaurants or frankly things to do in Livonia other than 2 movie theaters, and that's about all you get. But the good news is you are a short drive away from 3 awesome downtowns. First one to the north being downtown Farmington right here. Second one to the west being Northville, which is super cute, has some great food options. And then third, and definitely not least, is downtown Plymouth, which surrounds Kellogg Park. Great for walking, great for people seeing, and also great food. So that is just a taste of what it's like living in Livonia, Michigan. And guys, if you could help me out, hit the like button. And if you want to know more about living in Metro Detroit, hit the subscribe button because we drop videos each and every week. We get calls every day from people looking to relocate to Metro Detroit, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about moving anywhere in Metro Detroit or Ann Arbor, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, an email, send us a carrier pigeon, however you want to get a hold of us. We've got your back when moving to Metro Detroit.